Once upon a time, in a very cold country, there lived two little children who were neighbours. They were very good friends. The girl's name was Gerda and the boy was called Kai. They played together all the time. Every night, Gerda's grandmother would gather them in front of the fireplace and tell them stories. That night, Grandma was telling them the story about the Snow Queen.
Kids, the Snow Queen was a very beautiful girl with deep green eyes. But she was also just as evil. She would use sleighs to trick the children, capture them, and then turn them into ice sculptures. Like her hair, her heart was also made of ice.
Grandma, that's so scary. What if she comes to our house? We need to protect ourselves from her.
Kids, this is actually a true story. Please don't ever get on the sleighs of strangers. If you do, bad things may happen to you.
The next day, Kai and Gerda went out for some sled racing across the snow-covered countryside. Kai was still in the effect of Grandma's story.
Gerda, when I went to bed last night, I thought of something. I wonder if the Snow Queen can be melted. If we can get her near the fireplace, maybe we can melt her. This way the spell she casted on all those frozen children will be broken and they'll be set free.
Kai, please lower your voice. Maybe she can hear us and will get very angry. We must be careful.
I will melt the Snow Queen.
In fact, the Snow Queen could hear even a whisper from anywhere in the country. After hearing Kai laughing and making fun of her, the Snow Queen decided that she would bring Kai to her palace and turn him into an ice sculpture forever. She immediately sent a beautiful reindeer-drawn sleigh to where the children were.
Oh my God, what a beautiful sleigh this is! Do you think we should hop on and try it, Gerda? According to the story, the Snow Queen also has a sleigh, but this can't be it. Look how beautiful this is! It's covered in silver and so shiny!
No, Kai, don't get on. Remember what Grandma said? She warned us not to get on any stranger's sleigh.
It's so beautiful. I'll ride it just for a little and then get off right away.
As soon as Kai got on the sleigh, the reindeers took off right up in the air. Within seconds, they were out of sight. The Snow Queen was having him taken to her castle. Kai was very scared and regretful for not listening to Gerda. But it was too late. Months passed and they didn't hear from Kai at all. Gerda was very sad and was crying all the time. She kept waiting for her dear friend. Her best friend was lost, but she was certain that the Snow Queen had captured him. Seasons passed, the snow melted, and summer arrived. Gerda was worried sick, so she finally went to talk to her grandmother.
Grandma, I'm going off to search for Kai. I'm so worried about him and I've missed him so much. Please, let me go.
On one condition, Gerda. I trust you a lot, and you are a brave girl. But I have a magic mirror, and I want you to take it with you.
What good is this mirror to me, Grandma?
When you come face to face with the Snow Queen, make her look into this mirror. Only then you will see its use.
Gerda placed the mirror in her bag and left. While going through the forest, she came across a small cottage. She knocked on the door because she was tired and wanted to rest a little. A sweet old lady opened the door. Actually, she was a sorcerer who always did good spells. "Come in, pretty girl. We were waiting for you. I know why you're here, and I'm going to help you. You're searching for your best friend Kai. My cat Cotton will tell you where he is."
Really? Thank you so much.
Gerda immediately went next to Cotton, who was lying on a pillow by the fireplace.
Dear Cotton, how can I find my friend Kai?
Meow. There's a little girl in the cottage at the end of the forest. She told me to send you there as soon as you arrived. She knows where your friend is. Meow. Gerda thanked them and left. She walked and walked, and when she reached the cottage at the end of the forest, night had already fallen. A little girl met her before she came and knocked on the door.
Welcome, Gerda. I was expecting you. Please sit by the fire and have something to eat.
I'm really tired and hungry. Thank you so much.
After you eat, get some rest. Tomorrow I will send you to the Snow Queen's palace. Don't worry.
In the morning, they went to the barn in the back, where there were 2 beautiful reindeers. The little girl could talk to the reindeers. She whispered to their ears to take Gerda to the Snow Queen's palace. Right away, they prepared a beautiful sleigh.
I don't know how to thank you for helping me.
Have a nice trip. Don't be scared. My reindeers will take you to the palace and you will find your friend Kai. Take these with you.
Gerda set off on the road with the reindeers pulling on the sleigh. They travelled for several days. Everywhere was covered with white snow. Thankfully, the little girl had given Gerda a thick coat, a hat, and a warm blanket.
I'm covered with a warm blanket while traveling on a sleigh. I'd be so happy if I could do this with Kai. Hopefully we can do it on our way back.
After journeying for days, they finally arrived in front of a shimmering white castle. Gerda realized that they had arrived at the Snow Queen's castle.
My dear reindeers, wait for me here. I'm going to go get my friend and come right back.
She went right into the castle. Everything was made of ice and was covered with icicles. She wandered around the entire castle, but there was absolutely no one around.
Kai! Kai! Where are you? Kai! I can't find you.
Her voice was echoing in the empty castle. When she finally opened the door of a room on the top floor, suddenly she saw Kai. He was standing like a statue in the middle of the room.
Kai! Kai! Wake up! Talk to me! I've missed you so much, my dear friend. I've finally found you.
She was crying and rubbing all over and trying to melt the ice. She cried and cried so much that her tears started melting the ice around Kai. Suddenly, Kai came alive and started talking.
Gerda, I know you would come for me. I also missed you, and I'm so happy to see you.
We'll talk about everything later, Kai. Let's get out of here right away.
Right then, the Snow Queen returned to the castle and walked into the room where they were standing. She was terrifying. Gerda was seeing her for the first time. With her long white hair and deep green eyes, the Snow Queen was a beautiful woman. The Snow Queen started to shout with anger.
How dare you, entering my castle without permission and melting my sculpture? Now it's your turn. You asked for it. You will also be one of my sculptures. Ha 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 ha.
Gerda was terrified, but she knew that she had to stand up against the Snow Queen. Suddenly, she remembered the mirror that her grandmother had given her.
I've never seen anyone quite as beautiful as you. But unfortunately, your heart is not as beautiful. I feel sorry for you. You can turn me into an ice sculpture if you wish, but my grandmother sent you a mirror. Can you look at it once?
Give me that mirror. Why did she send this to me?
The Snow Queen took the mirror in her hands and was shocked, because the reflection in the mirror was of her as a child. She was a pretty little girl with long blonde hair and deep green eyes.
Oh my God, what's happening?
At that moment, a cloud of dust surrounded the Queen. Getting smaller and smaller, she turned into a small, beautiful girl. A miracle had taken place. The mirror was in fact magical. Those who looked into it would see their true selves. It seemed that the Snow Queen had been very sad as a child because no one had played with her. One day, a sorcerer said to the Snow Queen, "You have to punish them," and asked if she wanted to seek revenge on those who didn't play with her. Filled with sadness as a child, she had made the wrong decision and had said yes. The sorceress turned her into the Snow Queen and filled her heart with evil. Since the mirror had broken the terrible curse, everyone was now filled with joy. "Thank you so much. I'm saved now. My heart is filled with kindness once again." Kai and Gerda went to the reindeers that awaited them, journeyed back the way they had come, and returned to their old happy days. And of course, to their grandmother's stories.
Hey guys! Subscribe to our channel Konto-san and watch the most popular fairy tales, cartoons, and nursery rhymes. Don't forget to click the bell for notifications.